Hi everybody, it's me, Crafty. This video is going to be just a little demo on how to make holy water. And it's important when you gather your ingredients and everything that you're going to be using that you cleanse it of all previous energies and that you charge it for your intent. But just because we're running on a 10-minute timeline here, I'm going to kind of just jump to the chase. But yeah, you would cleanse your water, your salt, your rose water, the vessel you're going to be storing your holy water in. You would cleanse them of all previous energies. You would then empower them, charge them for the intention of creating holy water. But I'm just going to show you how I make it. Normally I make it in the ratio of 1 cup of water. I prefer to use full moon water, or I will use distilled water. If I have nothing else, I'll use tap water. So use what you got. 1 teaspoon of sea salt. When making holy water, I prefer using the fine ground sea salt. If not, if all you have is the coarse sea salt, I would recommend grinding it up with your mortar and pestle, just so that it's a lot finer and easier to dissolve when you're making your holy water. And this is rose water. And again, you would cleanse it of all previous energies, empower it with your intention of creating holy water. But because I'm making a smaller version, we're just kind of going to scale it down a bit. So what I would do is I would take my full moon water, or whatever water I have on hand, and this is after you cleanse everything and you charge it and all this stuff. Okay, I just don't have the time to do it on here, but I'm just going to show you how to make a real simplified version. So I fill it up about maybe 2/3 of the way. And again, visualize when you're cleansing it of all previous negative energies and whatnot. Visualize it being, encompassed and surrounded and penetrated by white light, and all negativity, dissipating from it and whatnot. So, say you've already done that, and you've already blessed and consecrated your jar and cleansed your jar. You pour the water into your jar. Then I would add, again, like a teaspoon of sea salt, but we're scaling this down, so I'm just going to throw in 3 pinches, okay? 1, 2, 3. And then I would add a teaspoon of rose water. But we're scaling it down, so I'm just going to add maybe about half a capful to that. I would then empower this holy water, dedicate it to the gods, ask divinity to bless it and empower it with its energy, and to bestow its blessings upon the water, and then it would be ready for use. So that's pretty much how you make it. Label and date it so you know what it is and when you made it and whatnot. It's really very simple. It normally obviously takes longer than just a couple minutes like what I've shown on here, because you gotta bless and consecrate everything. You gotta make sure you cleanse everything ahead of time of all previous negativity and whatnot, and including the container that you store your holy water in. Of course, the ritual could be a little bit more elaborate than that, but I'm just trying to show you a quick little version here in the time that we got. So hope that helps. Some people don't use the rose water, they just stick with the salt and the regular water, and that's fine. I always throw in a little bit of rose water, so that's just my preference. Experiment, find out what works for you, and take it from there. So that's pretty much it. Some people will then, once they make it, they might leave it on their altar to empower for a while, and just to let it, I guess, steep, if you will. And but it's really important, of course, to invoke divinity and ask divinity to bless it and to charge it with its energy and with its protection and that type of thing. So there you go. And I'm a strong believer in choosing your own words. I've always said I'll never ever tell anybody how to pray or that type of thing. I think that's when the onus is on you to find what words work for you. And so that's pretty much it. It's pretty simple. It does take more time than this, like I've said before. I like making this during full moons, and it's not full moon yet either, so, but you can make it really anytime. And you could use it as you would for any form of protection. You could sprinkle it around your home, you can put it on the back of, say, spirit boards. You could use it for anointing. You could use it to wash your scry mirror if you wanted to. You could add it to your bath water. There's all different kinds of things you could do with it. And if you really wanted to, you could even drink a little bit of it. I mean, the rose water itself, this brand, is actually a drink. And it's made with distilled water and, roses. So, they sell this in Lebanon as a type of almost like a pop, like a soda pop or something. It's not carbonated at all or anything, but it's a type of drink over there. But I like using that brand. So there you have it. If you have any further questions, feel free to ask. Ciao.